Welcome to ERA SearchLink.ai. My name is Sam Richter. I'm creator of ERA SearchLink, and I'm super excited to share with you this AI-powered tool designed for ERA members only to help you grow your business. Let me give you a quick demo on how to use ERA SearchLink.ai. When you first log in, you'll be in the ERA GPT feature. Think of this as a custom version of ChatGPT built specifically for ERA members. It's been trained on millions of pages of documents on how to build a better business and grow a successful representative agency. Now, as you can see, ERA GPT does a really good job, but how do we get it to do a great job? That's where the prompt writer comes in. Most GPT systems, people type in F-level prompts, which are frankly fine if you're looking for a chocolate chip cookie recipe. But if you want to analyze something in detail, use the prompt writer. The prompt writer will analyze your question, and then it will ask you a series of clarifying questions. You can answer one of them, you can answer all of them, you can answer none of them. And what will happen is the GPT prompt writer will rewrite your prompt and create one that is, well, for lack of a better term, hallucination free. Now that you have an expert level prompt, you can see it's much longer than that one sentence we wrote. We can copy it to clipboard. You can paste this in Claude, ChatGPT, or back into ERA GPT and watch what kind of answer we get now. As you can see, it's much more in depth, much more valuable, much more detailed. You can pretty much copy and paste this right into a business plan, a marketing plan, a sales proposal, whatever you need. So the combination of ERA GPT and prompt writer allows you to take your prompts to the next level. Another powerful feature in ERA SearchLink is the contract analyzer. Just drop in any contract, let the system read it, enter begin, tell the system what party you are to the contract, and you'll get an incredible analysis that helps you really reduce the risk of any contract. It puts it in a very easy to read table, gives you a deep dive analysis of what the contract's all about, and what's great is it's always answering it through your lens. It'll give you the high risk terms, medium risk terms, unfair or unusual terms, some potential missing protections. Even gives you a negotiation strategy. It will give you suggested changes and even a fallback position if the other party's unwilling to negotiate. It will highlight any red flags and even give you some recommended next action steps. In the prospecting section of ERA SearchLink, we can run a key contact search. Enter the name of any company. You can choose a seniority level. You can choose a function level. We've selected functions that are relevant to ERA members. So for example, if we wanted to find electrical engineers at Raytheon, run the search, and on the results page, we can go find as many as we want. We can actually export the results, and we can even immediately look for their email address and even phone number and physical address. In the company search feature of ERA SearchLink, we can search for companies by industry. Just choose an industry from the electronics type pull down, enter a location. We'll choose California in this example. You can choose by revenue size. You can choose by employee size. Run your search, and on the results page, find a company you might be interested in, highlight the name of the company, copy it, go back into prospecting. Under electronic decision makers, now we can use Power Search to find really anybody at any company by any criteria. Or in this example, we'll use search by function in seniority. We paste in the company name. You could choose a popular function from the pull-down menu. In this example, we'll search by seniority. Let's go find executives at ChargePoint. You'll notice that each result has a score. That's the AI telling us, does this person meet our criteria? Trigger events allow you to find what's going on in another company where they actually might be interested in you today. So for example, we can type in the name of a company, choose a function, and it will tell us who at this organization's been hired or promoted in the past 1 to 4 months. Statistically, we know that if someone's been hired or promoted in the past 1 to 4 months, they're much more likely to be open to a new vendor, a new creative opportunity. Under disruption events, you type in a location, type in an industry, and find news articles that might be helpful in determining which organizations might be interested in our services. Anytime a company's going through an acquisition, a merger, or relocation, they're very open to new vendors, very open to new creative ideas. In sales triggers, you can also search for RFPs, requests for proposals, search for patents, and even government contracts, both new and those looking for subcontractors. Under contact information, you can type in anybody's name. We'll choose Claire at ERA, and the system will go out and look for a verified email address. You can also use the Lead Leaper plugin, which will install a green frog in your browser, which anytime you're on somebody's LinkedIn profile, just click it, and it will attempt to find the person's email address and phone number. Under meeting prep, you can prepare for any meeting. Company analysis, make sure to run this prior to every company meeting so you understand what's going on in the other person's world. Let the system give you a quick overview of the organization. What are some opportunities and talking points that you might want to bring up? What are some likely strategic initiatives going on in their world? Organizational details. What problems do they solve? Who are their customers? Who are their customers' customers? What's their brand positioning? Who are their top competitors? How do they differentiate from their competitors? What's their online presence? Recent news articles, and even a SWOT analysis. Under industry analysis, same thing. You can type in any industry and get detailed information for your business plan, marketing plan, sales plan. You'll learn what's going on in an industry, some startling statistic. Who are the key players in a particular industry? What are some trends going on? What's the regulatory environment look like? Where are there some growth opportunities within an industry? Some challenges and risks, technological impact, customer demographics, and even a market forecast. Personal analysis is super powerful and a lot of fun. Enter in the name of any person, where they live, their job title, where they work, and the system will go out and try to find information on that individual. Scouring thousands of data points, it will run a psychological analysis. Mathematically, what are their core values? What's the individual's personal mission statement? Underlying motivations. Now, why this is important is people buy differently. People communicate differently. For example, if you were selling to me, I want the bullet points. Tell me what it is, what it's going to cost, what are the results I can expect. If you were to sell to my wife, well, she'd want to know what impact it has on others. She likes stories. If you tried to sell to my wife with bullet points, not going to work. Try to sell me with stories, it's not going to work. The personal analysis will gather data points, tens of thousands of data points on every individual, and then run a mathematical algorithm to help us determine how is this person likely going to communicate. Everything from their emotional intelligence, their DISC profiles, Myers-Briggs. It will even tell you something interesting about the individual that you might want to bring up in a sales call. And what's really powerful is it's interactive. So you can tell the system, why are you meeting with this person? Is this a sales call? Is it a networking call? You can ask it for help crafting an email, crafting a letter, a phone conversation. Or in this example, if you were meeting with me, well, how would you want to structure the meeting in ways that are going to be relevant to what I care about? And that's the trick here, is making sure you're always relevant based on what the other person cares about. Under meeting prep, you can also get general news, what's going on in the other person's world. Type in the name of a company, Medtronic as an example, and it will search Google News. Come back to that in just a minute. Extended news would be trade journals, local newspapers. You can search press releases, blog posts, social media, video. You can even search electronic news. Think of this as your own private library. You can type in any term, choose a date range, and it will only search the top credible and objective publications from the electronics industry. Under Sales Communications, make sure to type in begin so you can reset the system, and then you can tell ERA SearchLink a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your prospect, and the system will go out and try to find something relevant and help you craft communications. You can ask it to write you an email, a voicemail message, a LinkedIn message, even a phone call script. Also under Communications, you can use the follow-up GPT. Choose the type of message you want to send. Type in your name, your prospect's name, their company. Paste in the web address from an article. Go grab all of the content from the article, copy it, paste it back into the system. You can even type in a personal message. Hey, last time we were talking, your dog Max wasn't feeling well. Choose a shorter message or a longer message, and the follow-up message system will craft an email, a LinkedIn post, even a physical letter that you can send to your prospects based on something going on in their world. Under Search Tools, we make it easy to find online documents. Use the pull-down menu to choose your document type, anything from PDF files to spreadsheets, SEC documents, and more. We'll choose PowerPoint presentations. Just type in a term that might be inside the PowerPoint presentation, and ERA SearchLink will scour the internet and find documents related to your term. Similarly, with online lists, you can choose to find contact information in spreadsheets, membership guides. For example, we're going to look for electrical engineers within spreadsheets. We can then download that spreadsheet and find information. You can find member directories, attendee lists, chamber lists, business directories, even customer lists and vendor supplier lists. Let's see if we can find a vendor supplier list for 3M, and here we go. And you can even use ERA SearchLink to find people who are seeking a new job. Just type in the criteria, and what the system will do is scour the internet to find people where the AI believes they've put something on their social media profiles that lead us to believe they'd be open to a new opportunity. ERA SearchLink.ai, helping you get the right answers, find the right opportunities, find the right decision makers, communicate in the right way, right now.